I'm here today with Mathew Forshaw. Mathew is Director at Finton Doyle Accountants and Business Advisors. So welcome, Mathew. Glad to have you on board.
No problem at all. No problem.
Kick off, Mathew. Just tell us a little bit about Finton Doyle. What's it all about?
Okay, so we're an accountancy practice based in the Northwest, up near Preston. Cover the Northwest area. We're also further afield. Obviously, modern technology helps with that greatly. But yeah, we're a small practice, but part of a big group. So
what group are you part of?
So it's the Xenedine Group. Might be able to see in the background. There we go, Xenedine.
All right, yeah.
So it's a nationwide UK and Ireland network of accountancy practices which came together in 2019. But Finton Doyle are still independently run practice, so we still look after our clients on a very personal basis.
And what type of clients have you got there, Mathew?
It's a very mixed variety. Everything from a sole trader up to multi-million-pound companies in all sorts of different sectors, doing all sorts of interesting things. We've got a lot of property clients. We've got also manufacturing, service companies, professional companies. It's kind of almost like you name it, we cover it. It's what makes it interesting.
Absolutely, yeah. Everyone needs an accountant.
They do.
So there are lots of accountants out there, obviously, and the types of organisation such as yourself. So what would you say, Mathew, differentiates you guys from other options that might be out there?
So what we like to do is get to know our clients on a very one-to-one basis, get to know them individually, and offer bespoke services to meet their individual requirements. The main way we do that is talking to them. It's all about good communication. It's not, we don't offer a service that's one size fits all, and in reality, one size never fits all. It's very, very bespoke, and some clients require very, very simple, very basic. Other clients require a lot more involved, and we like to get involved where we can and where it's appropriate, and help our clients have a better business. And that's really what's important to us. It's not just about processing numbers. It's not just about filling in forms. It's actually about getting to understand our clients and helping them with their business, and get to help them manage their finances more effectively. That's really, really important. Especially you've got something like a manufacturing client with quite a complex business. They need to be able to understand the numbers, and we need to be able to give them the information to help them understand the numbers. So it's really much it's a symbiotic relationship. We also like to do forward planning with our clients, look at what's happening further down the line and how we can help them get there, and look at what might be coming up. We don't want any nasty surprises. We don't want them to get tripped up by, oh, you didn't tell me about this tax bill that would be coming when I did X, Y, or Z. So yeah, we like to kind of, really help them where we can.
Yeah. And over the last few years, there's been a few changes, Brexit and COVID and potential recession. What changes have you noticed yourself as a business and with your clients over the last few years?
As a business, the way we operate has changed, and there's obviously a lot more hybrid working now. I work from home quite often. We've got other members of staff who work from home. We've got members of staff in the office, and we basically work around what suits the business and what suits our individual team members. So that's one major change. We're not seeing clients face-to-face as regularly. We can do things like Zoom calls instead. So we are still seeing clients. We do go out to see them. They do come to see us, but it gives us more flexibility with the way we do things. And that's definitely made a difference. There's still issues with recruitment. I think that's not just our industry, but it's it's quite commonplace in a lot of industries. A lot of different sectors are finding staff recruitment and retention a real challenge at the moment, and we're no different. We're a small business like any other one, so you know, we have very, very similar issues to our clients. And in terms of clients, they, like I say, they've got similar issues. Brexit made some difference, not a huge amount for most of them. If they're involved with imports, obviously there was one or two little hurdles to get over, and same with exporting. But by and large, we haven't found too many problems for the majority, which is a good thing. And
what does the future look like, Matthew? What challenges might you have ahead?
Technology, the changing technology, that's it's not so much a challenge for us, it's a real opportunity. The challenge is if you don't change with the times, you get left behind, and therefore, you know, you become obsolete. We need to keep innovating the way we do things to make sure we're up to date and make sure we're offering the best service to our clients. So we are going through a transformation process at the moment, looking at the latest technology. I mean, we do a lot of cloud accounting already, but taking it a step further to get it even more automated and systematized for the more process-driven elements that we can take care of, to basically free up more time for ourselves to spend more time advising. That's what it's all about. It's not about replacing what we do with something else. It's about adding value.
Absolutely, yeah. And along the way, Matthew, what have you learnt about yourself on the journey?
That's a really good question. I've learned that I'm not very good at certain things. Business admin being one of them, so I got to know that very quickly. So my first member of staff who came to work for me was somebody who's very good on the organisation and admin side, which left me free to do the bits I'm good at. And I think that's something that everybody needs to recognise is the things they're good at and the things they're not good at. And I always say, if there's something you're really not good at, get somebody else to do it, even if it's you're just subcontracting it out, or you get some help from somewhere, but you can't do everything yourself. It's just not possible. So you do need help in business.
Absolutely. And that's a really important learning. If you were to kind of hypothetically turn the clock back and start all over again, what might you do differently if you had that opportunity?
That's okay. I would say probably, apart from, you know, get help in certain areas, get a business partner or partner up with somebody, because somebody with a different skill set, somebody who's got complementary skills to me. That's something I didn't really think about until later on, that you could expand more rapidly, doing it in conjunction with somebody else. It's got to be the right person, so it'd be very, very difficult to find them, but actually getting that division of labour, which gives you the ability to concentrate on certain areas, because it comes back to this thing I was saying before, you can't do everything. So we try and do everything yourself. I find that it kind of, there'll be things that hold you back. So if you can find the right person, I think you can expand a lot more quickly.
Absolutely. 2 pairs of eyes, 2 pairs of ears.
Exactly.
And everything else.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Great advice. Thank you very much, Matthew. Really appreciate that.
That's okay. No problem at all.